Aurion here, and welcome to another video. I know that this is going to be a different video than normal because you normally don't see me talking in front of you guys. Well, not literally me, but as my model. But, yeah. I wanted to make this series about character summaries about my OCs. I know I did OC bios a while ago, but they were more for a arc for the plot, more so than actually telling you about the characters. Of course, this will include other characters other than AM characters, so make sure that you stay tuned because there will be some characters that I have mentioned in the past, such as Mizuko and the MHA OCs, as well as some of my original OCs from my original worlds. So please keep an eye on that, and without further ado, let's get started. So, the first OC we are going to talk about is my lovely Sapphire. Sapphire is my very first OC that I ever made. She's super important to me because of that, and she's undergone many changes throughout the years. So a little bit of history. I first made her back in... Actually, no, I didn't make her. She was made for me. Her original character was made for me by a good friend of mine when we were doing a Kingdom Hearts roleplay. Either way, I ended up changing her in the end. And it came out to be more of a multiverse OC rather than a Kingdom Hearts OC. Either way, she was a Mary Sue at first, and it was not good at all. It was rather... how to describe it? It's just overpowered and very Mary Sue-like, and it was not good at all. Eventually, once I got to 2019, I started making a lot of changes, and she ended up being more of the character that she is today. For those of you who don't know, Sapphire Aurion is the main protagonist of my Arcana Misfortune series. She is 16 at the start of Arcana Misfortune, 15 in the flashback series, Arcana Elementus, and 17 from Arcana Misfortune Season 2, Episode 10, and onwards. She is very kind, very sweet, and loves to talk to people. She loves meeting new people and helping people that are in danger, and she has a very strong sense of justice. She always wants to fight for those that do right, and will always do right no matter what anyone says. She has her own thought process, but unfortunately she's very naive. Since she is only 16 or 17 or 15 or wherever she is in the story, she doesn't have that much experience. Not only that, but she's lived a sheltered life for most of her life on a lonely world in the middle of nowhere. So naturally, she doesn't know a lot of things. She just kind of tends to act like she knows a lot of things, because that's what people expect of her. She wields this power called the Miracle Element, which is a very powerful element in the universe, and it protects everything. Basically, she was passed this by another, and it was very early. Her mentor passed it to her very early, so she received it when she was a baby. So yeah, a little bit of a breakthrough on that. She ended up receiving more powers throughout her life, and eventually the power has led her horns to grow on her headband, as you see in Season 3 and in the interlude episode. Now, another thing that I want to bring to your attention is the fact that she has a lot of abilities, despite being so young, but she doesn't use them. This shows the fact that she is very powerful, but doesn't always use them right away. She takes her time, and she's always patient with others before using her powers to the full extreme. Even with Nigamo and Veronica, she was patient with them for a long time before finally deciding to go against them. And even still, she knew Nigamo and Seraph were being were being manipulated and eventually found a way to help them. However, she's still naive and often puts too much trust in people and oftentimes becomes very gullible, causing her to go down dark paths of dark memories that shouldn't have needed to be gone down. And it's not usually her fault. Usually it's someone taking advantage of her, and it's absolutely horrible, but it's the truth. So let me pop on over here to Sapphire's character sheet so you can see her design. Sapphire has a pretty simple design. She has a chest plate with a half-sleeved shirt with armor. This is her current design for Season 3, by the way. Her old design can be seen better in earlier seasons, but I wanted to show this design because this design is the most recent. Again, this art is made by the lovely Stampicat Meow. The link to her link tree will be in the description if you want to go check her out and check out her Instagram. She is an amazing artist. Anyways, she has a lot of plated armor at this point to protect herself. Other than that, she wears a lot of simple clothing underneath all that. And her boots, her white boots, have been consistent throughout all of her designs, and not once have they changed. As you can see in some of the sketch designs over here, she has wings. These little blue dots over here are wings, but they only pop out when she absolutely needs to use them. Otherwise, they stay hidden, because she doesn't like to bring them out in public, and it oftentimes scares people when she does. So she just tries to avoid doing that. And she, as you can see, she has a very cheerful personality, but she can get very serious when she needs to. Honestly, I never would have imagined that Sapphire could have a design like this if you had told me this at first, but now that I've developed her character more, I can definitely see where this comes from, and it really shows, and I love it, love it, love it so much. So much. Anyways, after that, it's rather important to me that people get to express their OCs the way they want to. And for me, that's very important because I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them, so I want to show them as much as I can. If you would like to see more of these, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to do more of them. I might do a couple more of them anyway, even if you don't want them. Sorry. Just a reminder that keep an eye out. The new AM episode will be dropping December 3rd. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Either for a new character bio or for something else. Alright, that's it from me. This has been Aria, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers!